Hello, my name is Steve Hermann, and I'm the author of Mediumship Mastery, the Ultimate Guide, and this is my book on mediumship, development, and training, which is available on Amazon. The whole purpose of my YouTube channel is mediumship training and development, so I try to post at least one video every week that deals with mediumship development to help those who are already working as mediums, those who are experienced, maybe even working professionally as a medium with their development, but also to help those who are new, who are novice. People get into mediumship, and the more resources you have, the better. But we have to ask ourselves, why are we involved in studying mediumship? What do we hope to gain out of our investigation, our exploration of mediumship? What's our motivation? And we really have to ask, well, why are you involved in this? And this is very, 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 very important because we can get involved with it for so many different reasons. Now, I've got my book, Mediumship Mastery, and there's this one part I really enjoy putting it in here. And I'm going to read some of these. This is on, let me just find the section right here. It's on Chapter 16, Self-Development for Mediums, which is on page 199. And if we go to the next page, page 200, we have Reasons Not to Become a Medium. And I'm just going to read a few of these because I think that these are relevant and quite interesting. I want to develop mediumship so I can impress people. I like to talk about how evidential and accurate my mediumship is. When observing other mediums publicly work, I find fault and things to criticize about their mediumship. I want to be a world-famous medium. I secretly desire adoration and attention from others. I want to be the star of a mediumship television show, hopefully reality show. Those are the best. I count how many pieces of evidential information that I bring through with my mediumship and tell everyone about it. I approach people in shopping malls, fast food restaurants, and other public places and give them spirit messages. Do any of you do that by any chance? My spirit teachers and guides are advanced masters. I have a special mission with my mediumship, which distinguishes me from other people. Secretly, I feel happy when other mediums fail with their mediumship. Most other mediums are not working the right way with their mediumship. I want to be the center of attention. I am proud of my abilities as a medium. So these are some things to think about. But what is our motivation? Why are we involved in this? And we can see when we get involved with mediumship, it opens us up to the spirit world. It opens us up to communications with people in this unseen, invisible, subtle dimension that's literally all around and about us. So I know in my own experience as a medium, in my own work over the years, and I've worked as a medium for decades now, literally thousands of spirit people I've communicated with, and I learned so much about psychology, about human nature, because someone comes through from the spirit and they can talk about things they've done really well, and they can also talk about things that they haven't done so well. And they'll often make extremely positive, constructive, loving suggestions in terms of guidance or input to the recipients of communication. But as a medium, just as someone relaying or conveying the information, I learn a lot about what to do, but also what not to do. And so what's the motivation for all of this? Now, we can certainly demonstrate the reality of life after death. Someone's an atheist, they're skeptical, and we can bring through information that can completely alter their whole mindset. Or someone can be just hopelessly, they're despondent. They're going through hell in their life. They're devastated. They just feel absolutely disempowered. Like everything is failing. Nothing's working for them. And they can go to a medium and the information can come through. They can feel the love and the potency from the spirit world. And it will help them immensely. Maybe turn things completely around, shift things around in their life for the better. Bring great healing to them. Give them the advice that they actually needed to hear in terms of working on things in their lives. So mediumship is fantastic. So why are we motivated? Why do we want to do this? And hopefully it's not because we want to have a reality TV show. Nothing wrong with that if that's what you want to do. But really, the motivation should be because we want to help others. We have to have love. We have to have compassion. And you want to feel good about your mediumship. When I was reading those things from my book before, one of them was, I feel proud about my mediumship. Well, in one sense, you want to feel proud, but in another sense, you want to give the credit to God. You want to give the credit to those in the world of the spirit who you work for, who you're working with. It's really cooperative. All of this, what we're doing, it's teamwork. We're just the vehicles. We're limited, in one sense, by how they work with us at any given moment and by the conditions of any given session. A medium's only as good as his or her last performance, so to speak. We don't control the overall picture, but we want to be doing this with the right motivation to serve God and to help others, touch others with the light of the Spirit, with the love of the Spirit. And you can see sometimes mediums can be a bit egotistical or competitive. I can tell you so many stories about this. I know this one friend of mine who's a very good medium, and she's a Canadian medium, and she works at this one very large spiritualist community. And she went through the whole procedure, and she ended up, when she was quite young, she ended up becoming a registered medium at this spiritualist establishment. But it took about 5 years after she got started just to be accepted by the other mediums. And she'd be doing these outdoor services. They would be in the back, in the back of the meeting, because you'd have a few hundred people there sometimes, and they'd be critiquing her, looking at her. Maybe she's not doing a good job. And there's a lot of that. This medium is younger than me. They're more attractive than me. They're getting more readings than me. I remember I went to this one spiritualist camp where I work. And, a spiritualist camp is a spiritualist community, so there's mediums who live there year-round. But as a guest, I'll go in and work. So you'd have mediums, counting the numbers of readings. I had, Steve Hermann, he had 8 readings, and I only had 3 today. Well, the way it works is the spirit world will send you how many people are supposed to come. The right people, the right connections. It's all arranged by higher authorities, higher personalities in the spirit world. It's not about competing. It's all about love and sharing. And all mediums ultimately are working for God. They're working for the higher spirits to bring enlightenment to this physical world and to help people, to bring them closer to God, to bring them closer to understanding who they are. So sometimes if you see mediums cut down another medium or talk about how wonderful they are, this type of thing, you have to understand where it's coming from. And really, if we find ourselves doing that for whatever reason, we never want to be envious or jealous, this type of thing. This is just insecurity. You want to feel good about your mediumship, but you don't want to let it go to your head. It's a gift from God, but it's all natural ability at the same time that can be cultivated the right way. The gift from God is what's coming through. It's the healing and the light that comes through and touches people, the blessings. So when we think about mediumship, we want to consider our own motivations with being involved in the first place. It's not about what we get out of it. And I guarantee we'll get a lot out of it. And we're not talking about money or fame, because those things, they have their place on a material level, but that's not really what's important. What's really important is the service that you do. It's the assistance that you provide by allowing yourself to serve and be an instrument for the higher spirits to work through. And the rewards are immense. The benefits are immense in terms of how you can enrich others, how you can enhance the spirituality of others, and give hope where there is despair, transmit comfort where there is so much internal anguish and turmoil. Mediumship is wonderful, and we want to get into it as much as possible. And I'm really very much into the teaching aspect of mediumship. I do one-on-one mentoring. I do teach a lot of classes, both online and in person, all over the place. But I want to emphasize, if you need help, if there's questions you have about this, feel free to comment below. Feel free to message me, get hold of me. The more mediums can work together and help each other and learn from each other. That's why it's really important for experienced mediums to do continuing education, to learn more, to read books, to study, to take classes. You never stop growing and learning with this. And if you're motivated the right way, that motivation isn't about building yourself up. It's about love and it's about service. So please, comment below if you have questions or anything you want to put your 2 cents in. Please subscribe if you haven't already and share with your friends. And may God bless each and every one of you.